All right, and we are back. So let's see. In the last episode, we got our teacup, and we filled it with swamp ooze.
The little china teacup is made of fine porcelain. The teacup contains swamp ooze.
Fair enough. And we got all of the water into our hunter's lamp, which conveniently looks like a teapot. And I think we did. Pretty sure we did.
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp contains sacred water, baby's tears, and fountain water.
Yes. All right. So our hunter's lamp is locked and loaded, rip-roaring, and ready to go for casting spells. So I think now we should go back to the Isle of the Mists and see what those sassy old druids have in store for us. Well, we kind of know what they have in store for us, but I think we have the tools to outsmart them now.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
And away we go.
Great gods! Did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
I feel your pain, Alex. I really do.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
Okay, now how do
Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
How do... Oh.
Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Oh dear.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Feeling hot and sweaty? Try a shower.
Huh. Okay. Let's read the spell. Make rain spell. A few drops salt water, not from the sea, vial of sacred water, and falling water. We've got all that. First, mix salt and sacred waters in a teapot, then add falling water. Speak incantation over the teapot to enchant. Heat to boiling to activate. Oh. Okay, let's step out onto the beach first. Yeah, this mucky old swamp. Because we can't do it on their beach. They will instantly grab me. Okay. Is this what I do?
The lamp does not respond.
Okay.
Alexander rubs the lamp, but nothing happens.
Maybe I use the spell book on the lamp.
Alexander reads with interest the specifications for the Make Rain spell.
Oh, okay. I see.
Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
Ooh.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
I hope it works too. Alright. So now we have... Actually, does it look any different?
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp contains what Alexander hopes is the completed Make Rain spell.
Fair enough. Okay. So let's save it here. Now let's go to that island.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Now we're doing the big brain thinking.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Love that magic move he had going on, though. I'll tell you.
Great gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
I bet you just made that up.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
Okay.
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. This cage is really hot. Fire in the cage.
Oh, we got something different.
Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long. The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around.
Heyo.
Egad, something's really percolating.
Oh.
The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about boiling.
Those eyes. Oh.
Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down!
Later, after a short but furious thunderstorm.
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wazir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one. Unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead? You're mad!
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it, a young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
Ah, that is a blacker matter still. To the Druids, he is Samhain, Lord of Coldness and Despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
Dang. Well, I love the fact that as we get deeper into this, you can hear it in Alexander's voice. He's just so fed up with this shit. I know one of the spells called for coals.
The embers from the bonfire are still smoldering despite the rain.
Can I take them? I'm gonna save it, because that was a lot. Can I take them?
Alexander has already had enough close contact with that fire.
Well, the lamp's empty now, right? Can I use the lamp?
The hunter's lamp is now empty, and there's no reason to put embers in it.
Oh. Let me reread the spell.
That would serve no purpose.
What? You walk over here and read the spell. Also, what a beat, hmm? Charming a creature of the night. Skull full of hot oak embers. Okay. Bit of sulfur. Brimstone. Strand of a pure hard maiden's hair. Don't have any sulfur. Okay. Well, it's the skull.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
Ooh, look at that.
Alexander is carrying a human skull filled with embers. The embers are glowing with heat.
Ooh. Alright, so... Can I investigate any more?
Alexander is standing in the Druids' circle of giant stones. The rain festival has ended, and the Druids have returned to their village to sleep. The bonfire still smolders in the center of the circle.
Okay. I guess I just gotta leave from this side of the screen. Maybe we should go explore the village a little more. Can I go in
The
the house
Druids, exhausted after the bonfire festivities, are asleep in their treehouses. Alexander doesn't need to disturb them.
now? Okay.
The way north is blocked by impenetrable forest.
Oh.
The way north is blocked.
Okay. Where are we gonna get sulfur? I don't have any, do I? No.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Sulfur. Maybe on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I'll just go ahead and throw down a save. Oh.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb. A mighty winged horse, the color of midnight, is feeding from the nightshade bush. The creature must be Nightmare, the one the druids spoke about.
Can't talk to it. I mean, I don't have the charm creature spell, but...
Calm down, girl.
Nightmare ignores Alexander.
Ignored. Can I walk past it?
The sound of Alexander's footsteps startles the black horse. She flies off, leaving Alexander alone at the top of the cliffs.
Well... Okay, let's restore that.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I don't know where we're gonna get brimstone. Wait. Hey, hold on. I've got a theory. It's kind of crazy.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
This might be totally wrong. I don't know.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Remember those two queens were fussing about giving a worse gift? We have a stinky flower, right? And one of them, I think, didn't one of them want to give a rotten egg? Or was it a lump of coal? A lump of coal is not brimstone. But a rotten egg is sulfur, or has a sulfur smell. Or am I just remembering watching someone talk about it? I don't know. Man, he threw that door open. Queens?
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land. That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
Oh, are they not coming? Can't...
Can I pass into your fair land?
Heavens, no! No humans allowed in chessboard land. Never have been, never will be.
What if I talk to you?
Can I pass into your fair land?
Heavens, no! No humans allowed in...
Okay. What if I, like, wave the flower?
Would you have any interest in this?
No, we knights neither carry nor own anything whatsoever. Quite so. It only bogs us down. Mobility, that's the key.
Well, I didn't expect that answer. Okay.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Maybe back to the Isle of the Crown.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I've still got to figure out what to do with you, little bird. Pawn shop, maybe?
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Good day. I don't know if I should give up the flute or not.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Well, I might need to go ahead and take the painter's brush for that other spell.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Hello. I will be right up.
No, that guy's not back yet.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, we've just crossed 27 and a half minutes, so I think this is probably going to be as good a time as any to call it for this episode, and I'll have to try to figure out where can I get some sulfur or brimstone. So, until then, thank you for joining me here on the Mystery Channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.